Hey, it's Babs or Babbleduck, and today I'll be testing out some acrylic markers I bought. I've been watching a whole lot of acrylic marker videos on YouTube and suddenly finding the urge to get one with my own money. So anyway, I went ahead and did a lot of digging on my favorite online shopping platform and found a relatively cheap one. I got a 36 pack for 121 pesos, and I think 36 is a good amount. I think 36 is a good amount of markers to test out for a cheap price. Here's me swatching colors from the Mr. Acrylic marker brand. So far so good and smooth. The colors went on really well. I actually was expecting the tips to be like hard felt tips kind of thing, but they were actually quite soft and almost like a brush tip. I'm planning to get the Langua acrylic markers because they have a brush tip and my friend recommended them to me, but they're pretty pricey for a pack of 9, so I think I'll stick with these mystery brand markers for the time being. I think the composition of this page might look familiar to you if you use Pinterest or if you follow this artist on Instagram or Twitter. This was inspired by Ashprin's piece that I saw on Pinterest, and I thought I might do my own version of it. I don't know how I came up with Draculaura being the subject of my piece, but yeah, art spirits blessed me with an inspiration, motivation, and a subject, so I went to work right away. I was a hardcore Monster High fan when I was young, and I was obsessed with collecting the dolls. Actually, like 90% of my Monster High doll collection was gifted to me and my sister, but it was like a really long time ago, so the dolls have missing hands, shoes, tails, accessories, and whatnot. Luckily, our Draculaura doll is still in good condition, so yeah, a little show and tell stuff there. Prior to this, I made a pretty basic color palette for the Draculaura piece by taking a picture of the color swatch page and color picking the colors I need for the piece, so that this preliminary color palette would look as close to the real markers as possible. I didn't depend on this heavily because I tend to ignore the palette and use whatever color feels right at the moment, so yeah. But I think the end result is pretty similar to preliminary palette anyway. By the way, a quick life update from me. I'm officially enrolled at uni, so I'm gonna move into my dorm by early September. I might make a short moving in vlog about that, and because I'm staying in a dorm, I won't be able to film drawing videos or do voiceovers, but let's see where this channel will go. I'll still try to post speed paints on my channel if I'm not able to do voiceovers, because doing voiceovers is actually pretty time consuming for me. Like, I have to find the perfect time to record my voiceover so that no one is around to hear me, and that takes a really long time to be sure of. Anyway, I've been really inspired by a day in the life of a blank videos, and I kind of want to try making those once I'm well adjusted in uni and hopefully not busy yet. So okay, back to the video. For my Draculaura design, I mixed in some elements of the G1 and G3 versions, like G1 Draculaura's hairstyle and G3's cuteness and petite stature, and I added some other stuff in there too, like her raccoon stripes, pointed ears, and her goth Lolita dress. To be honest, I'm not a fan of the G3 Monster High franchise, but do like the inclusivity though, and the different body types, because I'm a G1 purist and still think that the OG is superior because I have a hard time accepting change, especially if it's an integral part of my childhood. I do like the look of the new Monster High crew, and I think I might buy a G3 doll when I have the means to. Sorry, I've been yapping for the past half of this video and I still haven't commented on the quality of these markers. The acrylic markers worked really well. The paint was so smooth, and despite the limited colors, they were pretty saturated and fun to work with. Bits of paper came off when I layered the markers, but I think that's a universal acrylic marker and paper experience. There were some markers with stiffer tips than the others, so I would say that the nib quality is pretty inconsistent because some markers would act like a fine tip and there are others with a soft tip, but it wasn't too much of a problem for me unless the color I needed was in the right nib type per se. But I would 100% buy this mystery brand again. Also in Ash Perrine's art, the subject was saying alo in Spanish or Portuguese, I think. So I wanted to do that for Draculaura because she's Romanian, and I searched up a bunch of Romanian phone greetings and went with a generic alo and then added in da because someone said it's like an informal greeting. Fun fact, I'm kind of a language nerd, so I did like one Romanian course in Duolingo because I had a Romanian friend on Instagram last time and I wanted to learn some basic Romanian phrases to humor them, but they're deactivated now, so I can't contact them anymore. I haven't been practicing most of the language I learned, so maybe it would be nice to get back into it and learn a new language. This piece was so much fun and so satisfying to color. I think I'm a huge fan of acrylic markers or paint pens because 1. They don't bleed, 2. They cover a huge area pretty quickly and guilt-free, and 3. The way they layer is so paintery and pleasing to the eye. It's like if gouache was in paint form, you know? Colors are amazing and they're mostly opaque so I can draw over lines and other drawings. For the next page in this spread, I did a bunch of Draculaura doodles off screen. There's one with her full outfit, drawn in my doodle style, another in my regular style with sort of a soft girl look. And of course, in true Bevel Duck fashion, I threw in a bunch of DIY stickers in there, including the sticker of Draculaura's diary from my previous video. And that's all for now. Thanks for 50 plus subscribers, by the way. That's crazy, and you know what else is crazy? We're at 1k plus followers on Instagram. What? I'm currently working on something for that, so stay tuned. Okay, bye!